Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ashley Plans and Saves. I'm Ashley, and today I'm going to share with you my February 2020 budget recap. February was a very interesting month, lots of spending, but let's sort of just go over everything. My first paycheck here on the 6th was $1429.51. My after-school paycheck on the 14th was $416.80. My second paycheck was $1429.51 as well. And then finally, my last after school paycheck from today, the 28th, was $245.81. That's about $20 more than I budgeted for, so that's nice. And then my cash back, I got some cash back from Rakuten, or used to be called Ebates. That was $12.28. And then my Citi double cashback credit card got $36.09 cashback from these last two payment cycles. So all in all, my income for the month was 35.70.01. I'm just going to fix that 1 cent that we were off there. Perfect. So for savings, I did $450 to my Roth IRA this month. My clothing sinking fund got $25. And I had a couple of expenses. I bought 2 new pairs of shoes from Famous Footwear. I put a decently sized order into Torrid.com for about $165, and then I ended up returning a couple of things. So it was really only about $42 or $43 that I spent there. So I have about $83.94 left in that sinking fund. Family and gifts, I put in $425, $400 from after school, $25 just for the regular sinking fund. And then I made a credit card transfer for $400. So right now I have $101.52 left in that account. Maybe I should I'll leave it as spent. Travel sinking fund. My roommate and I went to Miami for a couple of days during my midwinter vacation from work. So all of these transactions are just around that. Spent about $30 on some Greyhound tickets to get to Philly. That's where we were leaving from, and my roommate paid me back her portion of that. I booked our flights on Spirit.com for $467, and my roommate paid me back her portion of that. A few different Ubers and Lyfts that we split, buses and trains in Miami. Got some cash out. Our hotel was $117, so that's also part of what my roommate paid me back for. And then just this travel sinking fund account, the sinking fund account got some interest, so I just inputted that there. But all in all, I don't know. I spent about $350 on this Miami vacation just in terms of travel, which is ridiculous to say, but just in terms of travel was $350. So I have negative $51 in the sinking fund, but next month, once I deposit more money into the fund, it'll sort of balance itself out. So that's where we are there. My large purchase savings account got $325. Additionally, I put $100 for my after-school paycheck. This should have been the whole after-school paycheck, $225 or $245, I guess. But I did have to decrease it just because of how much I spent in other categories. So it was $100. So I mean that's fine. It's additional, so I'll take it. I think, yeah. So this transaction, New York City Teach, I have to make my initial certification in New York State for teaching a permanent certification, and the application was $100. So I just split it up amongst a couple of different accounts. My fund money sinking fund was completely depleted. I took out $61.13 from there. I had about $20 left in my taxes sinking fund, so I took out that money, and then I just put the remaining $17 or so from miscellaneous. And then today I realized that there was some interest that was on the account. So there's 14 cents in that fund money account right now. Right, like I said, taxes, I owed about $394 in taxes, so I paid that. Someone in my family needed about $40, so I took it from this account, and then there's that $21 from the teaching certification thing. And I think, the emergency fund, I recorded interest a couple of times, so right now we're at $91.79.21. So that is savings. Here in my spending, this was a very interesting category. Groceries was under budget. I think I typically budget about $240, so I spent $236.26. I got a couple of Freshly boxes with some sort of coupon that I did at the beginning of the month, just for no other reason besides the fact that I did not feel like cooking, and they were not cheap, but they were cheaper than they could have been. So there's that. A couple of transactions, buying snacks for my after-school kids, some Trader Joe's, HelloFresh for a couple of weeks, or for 2 boxes, again, when they had a promotion, just because I wanted to try something new. But like I said, I stayed under budget, so that's fine with me. Eating and hanging out, I think my budget originally was like $70, maybe $100 at one point, but not $200. Um, a lot of this was like snacks, Miami, things like that. Um, Nothing too crazy. And this yikes that I spent last weekend, I went out with a friend, and they paid for dinner, I paid for drinks, and yikes. So there's that. Household, I spent $31.25. I'm pretty sure it's also more than I budgeted for, but it's less than. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's like things I needed, so it's all from Target. I'm pretty sure I got some face wash and toothpaste. Here, it didn't say. I don't know what it was, but I'm sure it was necessary. And then here, I just made this purchase yesterday. I think I bought some toilet paper and chapstick, right? So that's all good. Miscellaneous, another category that just always seems to be higher than it really should. This Uber, I was late to work one day, so I paid $20.88. That's the teaching certification transaction. I took out $15 in cash to go to yoga with my friend. I made some duplicate keys for and miscellaneous things for $12.28 at a hardware store. Another Lyft for $23.24 because I was running late. And then $7 from Target. I bought some crayons for my library because my old crayons are just ready to go. And then I had all my medical transactions as planned. And then this is my over budget for January, $36.28. So I had to record that in some way. Housing, internet came out. I'm going to pay electricity today, $34.40, and then my rent I'll pay today, or probably tomorrow, for $11.50. So all that is normal.